Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Wake up, America!
Welcome to the morning show. Yes, and that is our Baxton.
I'm the man behind the curtain.
The man behind the curtain, like the wizard.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
So we got a couple of firsts in here. Some of the kids that went out to do some things yesterday, and we've been talking about it. Wisconsin over here. Is it Aiden?
Yeah.
It is Aiden.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Aiden!
Like, I made a point to him. I said, Freddie, you have to start.
You don't have to say that.
I
you don't
need
make
to.
a point and then discuss the point. You made your point.
Okay.
That's it. This is, street justice again. Here we go.
Don't break another bell, please.
Hey, don't break another buzzer now, Freddie.
Break another buzzer.
The table's going to go.
So Aiden went on a shoot yesterday, and I miscommunicated what I wanted to done on the shoot. And I want to apologize to the public that saw the shoot. We had some technical audio difficulties, and in this business, audio is a constant challenge. Not the video.
True.
The audio is a constant challenge. So I had asked them to do something at the last shoot, do not move that main camera, and they did. So he wanted him to do B-roll, which is fine, but that's not why I sent the second camera. But we got it all straightened out with communication. We talked about it, so I'm pretty sure Sarge would be very happy that we communicated.
She's coming in tomorrow.
She's coming in tomorrow, yeah. She's going to do this. Yeah.
Speaking of, today is D-Day.
Yes.
The 80th anniversary of D-Day.
I watched CBS News this morning, and they dedicated it to the ceremony in France.
I heard it was pretty moving.
I didn't stop crying for an hour. I cannot believe that we still have World War II veterans that served on D-Day and outside of D-Day. And the French have a medal they've only given to a handful of soldiers. It's the highest, most prestigious medal that they can give a person. And they gave out 20 of them to these vets.
That's amazing. Jeez.
It was shocking. And it's funny because that what they were talking about is that the United States did not want to get involved in World War II. We did not. It was until they attacked our fleets, ships in the ocean, that we said, okay, we go. And after that war, we never wanted any land. You got to understand this. War is about conquering lands.
Yeah.
And we didn't want any lands, and they have a number of these plots where they buried Americans. And they asked for that land on Normandy Beach to bury 9,833 soldiers.
Wow.
Exactly to the number.
The reason why we fought in the war, wasn't that because they bombed Pearl Harbor, wasn't that it?
Yeah, Pearl Harbor, yeah. Japan.
Pearl Harbor we were already in the war, but that was when Japan decided to get out of their element and do the stupidest thing you could do, and they woke up the sleeping giant. But we got attacked in Germany in the Atlantic Ocean, and there were things that, for whatever reason, they wanted us involved. The problem is that the United States is so far away from Europe that to get here and attack us is difficult. So you have to really, you got to tip your hat to England, to UK.
Oh, 100%.
Who got attacked day in, day out, and they never invaded England. They never got into England, the channel. But that being said, what I saw today reminded me of our World War II vet. The kid, the gentleman, Harry, that comes in here. There isn't enough words to say thank you. It's just, look at what we do. We get to talk freely, good, bad, or indifferent, of anything we want to talk about, within reason on the radio, of course. And it's because of the lives of people. They were talking about how the planes went over and they were landing troops all over the place. They missed the beaches. They opened up new beaches, and they said, we're at the wrong beach. They said, that's okay, let's go that way.
You think about what the people went through. Not only the soldiers, but the people who were
horrendous.
The family
brought together and had to leave where they were and go in hiding and escape and divide just to save their lives because they did nothing, because a madman came in and decided, I want to kill you all.
And he wasn't alone. He had a few friends that were just crazy.
It's just crazy.
For anybody who's wants to genuinely appreciate the veterans, there's a series, if you haven't seen it, on Netflix called Band of Brothers. Very, very famous. A lot of people probably have seen it. If you haven't, it is the greatest depiction of war I've ever seen. It's not glorified. It's about the guys on the front lines. They go through every facet of the war in the series. It's 10 episodes. It is incredible. It's heart-wrenching. It's so good. It really makes you resonate with how they were feeling on the front lines, how the actual soldiers who were fighting the war for us, what they were dealing with and stuff. I highly recommend it to anybody.
And it's quite interesting because before who became a dictator, he was a painter. So it makes you think what would have happened if he just
stayed a painter?
Stayed a painter because he was good. He was a good. Have you ever seen any of his artwork?
No.
I'll pull up a picture of it. But he was a good painter. So it makes you think what would have happened?
So there were 20 vets that went over to Normandy?
No, there were 20 awards given to yes.
I heard there were 20, right? And they had 20 caregivers went with them.
Yep, they can't even get out of their chairs, and you should see. It's funny to watch Biden and a guy in a wheelchair, and the two of them try to stand up together.
That's a whole other story.
No, but something, Oh no, he is a good painter.
Yeah.
But he's gonna go down in history. Will always be in history as a madman.
Yeah, never the painter.
No, I don't care if he was a painter or a candlestick maker.
True.
And they talked about the Holocaust. They talked about how the Jews were sought after and everything else. They talked about all of the deals that people want to always, for some reason, dominate other people against their will, with their will. They fake it. They this, they that. And what happens is when you invade a country and you win, you keep the lands. And you say, okay, you are now going to be another part of the United States.
Can you believe it goes back to history about conquering land?
Conquering land.
Right? If you just think about biblically, you think about where we're still at in Israel, things haven't changed. It's
always about land.
But
always.
think about it. We
rights.
went to war. We won this thing. We helped win this thing. I shouldn't say we won it. We helped win it. And we didn't take any land. If anything, we gave independence to other countries. Now, I don't know if you guys know the Berlin Wall.
Mm-hmm.
You know about the Berlin Wall?
Mr. Gorbachev.
Well, I remember when the Berlin Wall came down. I'll never forget that guy with that sledgehammer when they took it down. But to think that you can divide a nation in half that way. Can you imagine if they did a Berlin Wall in the United States?
That would not go over well.
It would not go over well. I
No
mean,
chance.
in this land, they argue about your constitutional rights and everything, but I can see why the passion is there. So I watched that today. I watched the ceremonies. I watched that the French, the French were in a bad way at one time. And the French don't like talking about it because they say that Americans are very because we helped them. But the real deal of this whole thing is that they were in a bad straits until
they were pretty much they surrendered, right?
They were right there, and we got our butts kicked when we went in there. It wasn't like we turned the clock around and boom, boom. We got our butts kicked, and we learned how to fight in that war and everything else. So, but it was just an accomplishment of patriotism and watching people do what they had to do back in the day. and I'm grateful because I get to say and do the things that we get to do every day, thanks to the blood, sweat, and tears that went on those beaches and more.
Mhm.
So, but anyway, that's D-Day, and we'll
80
have
years
more.
in honor of D-Day.
We'll
Yeah.
have more of that on the midday show. So yesterday we went on this shoot.
Aiden, fill us in on. We went to the girls.
the
You went with
girls.
Alicia and Andrew. What'd you think?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I haven't done an on-location shoot like that in like years now, so it was really, really great experience. Andrew was super awesome. He kind of just led the way. He knew exactly what to say to the owners, to Alicia, to prompt her, and it was very easy on my end, you know, like, and yeah, I don't really know. I mean, the place was amazing. I can't believe that place is there. I can't believe I've never heard of it and it's there.
Like it's really crazy because like the moment I saw the place, I was like, holy crap, because it brought back all the memories. When I first, like, it was like the first month I think I was here.
And you went there?
We took
Oh,
them
we took
there.
you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
to get pizza.
The funny thing is that Aiden's only been with us 2 days and he was on an outside shoot.
Yeah.
But I wanted him
Out of the
to.
furnace and into the fire.
But I wanted him to experience what happens on the outside. Now he's half the equation. The other half is the board work. You know, Nathan and the
Right.
guys in studio have to produce the work and make it look super duper so the public can see what they can see. But to get the angles, to get the interviewing, I think Alicia did a wonderful job. Did a marvelous job. In the new, this is a new technology that we are unleashing. The people in studio were amazed. There's like, is this live? Yes. Really? And then when the thing cracked, they knew it was live because you're not going to put another piece crack.
Of course.
And they were amazed about it. And we got, the conversation lasted till 5 o'clock with everybody that was in here.
Yesterday was crazy.
Moore's Life said we want in. We had Russell Johnson. He signed the deal for Monday, and he's actually producing 2 other deals. That's 3 deals, or for something that we were trying to do: camera work, board work, sound work, and everything else. But yesterday was turning the page on something amazing. You know, and then today's D-Day, which gives freedom, the beginning of freedom for that European nation. So there's a lot of firsts going on right now. And then Mr. Baxton goes out and he
Mr.
does
Baxton.
his thing. He's Mr. Baxton.
Howdy.
Mr. Baxter. Yeah, we got to figure this out.
No, we won't.
No, like we gotta figure it out.
I heard you yesterday when I was at home, actually.
Yeah, like I was literally like on the way home and I was like, big bird, the little bird, traffic is bad, copy.
How come I didn't hear
How
him?
come we don't
You have
hear
to
you?
make
is
sure
the
to
question.
stay
You have to make-
connected to it, I
Open
think.
the app.
Yeah, you gotta open it and stay connected,
So
and
like,
then
okay, open the
I
app.
don't know if maybe it'll work if it's like just open and you're connected and you're on something else. But I
No,
don't
no,
know.
like if you close out of the app, well, no, like you have to have it like open, like
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
hear me
yeah.
now?
like
Yes.
yeah.
I had it closed.
Copy.
There you go.
I had
Yeah.
it closed. And now my volume is down because I don't want people.
The
But this
reverb.
is another interesting gadget that we have to work with. But tell me about what happened last night at the networking
All right.
party you went to.
So I went to a networking event and it was really, really, really interesting. I met a lot of interesting people. Like I was talking with a celebrity lawyer. He grew up with Bruce Springsteen. I mean, there's a story in that right there. He was a lawyer for the Ali's, Muhammad Ali, when he was going through all of his issues. He was their lawyer.
How many
And-
people were there?
Oh, too many to count.
Really?
It's like a couple sardines.
Was it through the networking beast? Or
I think yeah.
it was.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So a lot of realtors.
Yeah. A lot of realtors, a lot of people in the housing market.
But
Yeah.
you came back with some interesting cards. We're going
Yeah.
to go through those today. A lot of new names and new businesses.
And we got somebody possibly interested in coming in today, so we'll see what happens.
You know who it is?
Tahiti Steve.
Tahiti Steve, the
Oh.
guy that was at Sunscape.
Yeah.
That's who he saw.
And,
This is
you-
pretty
you
cool.
know, he was talking about how he does clothing as well. I thought that would be interesting for Nathan. You know?
Well, what I now would like to do is I would like to do a networking party, but I want to keep it at a certain number. No seating, like we did that one time. And I want to explain to the world how media will help businesses. So if you're going to come in here to network, I just want you to know the theme is media and your business. So I would like to do a networking party. Maybe we can get a couple of food people to put up a couple of here's and theirs. And go
Again,
from
your communication. Food people to put up here's and there's.
well, I don't want to say names. You know, if I have a restaurant that
Yeah.
does
Those people to
food,
put up the here's and there's.
Here's and the there's, yes,
If I have
exactly.
some
Thingamabob.
I have some booze
doohickeys.
that they
Here's
can
and
get
the
2
theirs.
tickets for 2 drinks or something like that. What do you want me to say? I'm just trying to be.
I'll be the
Communicative.
bartender. I'll be the bartender.
No.
You are definitely like the man on the street. I think we're going to get Aiden with a whole remote hookup to go out with you. And you can even ask random questions like, would you rather, or
No.
do you know if?
No,
Why?
because somebody's
I wouldn't walk up to a
somebody's
random
gonna hit
person.
him.
I wouldn't walk up to a random person on the street and say, "Would you rather?"
Hi, I'm Baxter with Ant Media Production.
You'd
We're
be
live in
surprised how
Brooklyn,
popular
Devon.
that format
No,
is.
like if I had to do something like that, I would ask people. This is something. There's a short on YouTube from a channel. I do not know what the channel is called, but they walk around and they ask people what their biggest regret in life is, and it's so interesting to me.
Well,
So-
what you do is you walk around. You got to walk around with a gift. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna walk around and says, "Are you a coffee or tea drinker?" So they say neither.
How many
Next.
bags of coffee and tea would
Hold
I
on,
bring?
hold on a second. So it doesn't matter. Somebody has a bag of
Essential.
coffee. Okay, so you're gonna say, okay, to win this bag of coffee, you got to answer 10 questions.
10.
Yes, and if you answer 10 questions, if you answer 7 questions correctly, you win the coffee.
Mhm.
Want to try?
Okay.
Who is the Vice President of the United States?
I don't know.
Nobody knows that.
That's good.
Kamala Harris.
What year was World War II finished?
1945.
What color was Abraham Lincoln's white horse?
White.
You see, and you do that. And if they get 7, you give them the coffee. If they don't, you'll be surprised.
How many people?
How many people don't know who the
Yeah.
President
Oh my
of the United
gosh.
States is?
You
Vice President.
Who's buried in Grant's tomb? I know all that stuff.
So that's how you do it. You poke fun at them, but you can't be calling them stupid and things like that. You got to be very careful with the science. That's what scares me about him. He says, "My God, how dumb are you?"
I would never say that to anybody.
Yeah, you would.
I would not.
Josh even walked away from you at Lynn University because you embarrassed him. But I thought you were hilarious
When
with
you
the
were
song.
singing,
Oh my, but that wasn't me being mean. I was just trying to get people to come. And I was trying to be like, okay, you don't understand. But I don't think Nathan was, was Nathan there?
I don't think so.
Okay, but so me and Josh when he was here, did a song. You know the song Soul Man. You know, I'm a soul man, Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
And we were doing
Drake and
a
Josh.
little mixer at Lynn University where we were trying to get new interns, and nobody was coming. So
Now
we
you
said,
just hit it right on the head.
No.
You just gave me an idea.
What?
So on the shoot, to warm up the people that were asking you what's
Baxter's
this all
gonna
about?
sing?
No, you have him do Man on the Street or whatever you want to call it. So your camera's rolling and you're covering it, and it's a warm up to people. This is what we do. This is who we are. And by the way, does anybody want to play Man on the Street? And then Baxter comes in, boom, and he does his thing, coffee, whatever. Now you got people warmed up and interested in about what we're about to do. So I bet you that if you warm them up and we did that segment, you're going to have a lot of people behind you, which is what you want.
Right.
So you just gave me a brilliant idea. This is
You
good.
definitely just want to walk around in the right places too. And I think Lynn, FAU, any college campus, and it maybe because it's the summer, it might not be as great, but at least if you guys want to do this in the future, after the summer, I think that's probably the best place.
Schools are good, yeah.
Because the students are always receptive to that kind of format. Because that's every format on TikTok and Instagram. People just walking up to people asking questions. Everybody wants to be interviewed for that.
Andrew
Like-
told him he might be transferring to school down here.
It's also at Lynn University, the 3rd floor of the library. That is where, I know this because I was one of them. That is where I go. That is
Yeah.
where all the animators and the filmmakers.
Really?
But maybe we should go
That's
fishing
awesome.
up there and say, "Yo, creators, come here."
See,
But
I've done that.
But I want to
Nobody
do
does-
this. I want to do this for businesses. I want to get the business environment to know who we are. So because if I put 4 businesses together and they form a bond and they do some work, you're going to be the person they have to thank for doing it. People were asking, "What's this for?" and everything else. That's the questions you want to hear. That's what you want people to say.
Interest.
Absolutely. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought that what we accomplished yesterday, and people were getting technical.
It was a
on
good
me,
day.
on the sound and all this. I says, okay, not a problem. I got you. I says, but I look around. I says, I don't see nobody else making that shot. I see nobody taking that shot. So it was a great job that you guys did. You pulled it off. Yesterday, I think I found a new niche for you. Closing shows is, I think, more effective
In
than
the open.
opening.
I agree.
Oh my God, you tore it up yesterday.
Yeah. But like, I think.
Yeah.
No, like, yeah. It's like,
I farted in public. Yeah.
It's like just take the compliment.
Yeah.
Like,
but like
That's
the
funny.
only thing, and like this is just. No, never mind.
Should we take a commercial break?
Yes.
All right. More to come on the other side of this commercial break. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. We'd love to come out and spotlight your business for breakfast, midday, or even after hours. We can send our man on the street to do some networking. More to come. We'll be right back.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty rich and pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Do you have diabetes? If you have insurance, you may qualify for a new continuous glucose monitor. With a CGM, you can continuously track your levels and trends, spend more time in range, significantly lower your A1C, and share important data with loved ones and caregivers. Most importantly, a CGM eliminates the one thing most people with diabetes hate: painful finger sticks. Take charge of your health. Order your new continuous glucose monitor today. If you use insulin and have seen your diabetes care provider within the last 6 months, you may qualify for a CGM today. We'll do all the insurance paperwork and deliver your new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost to you. Medicare and most insurances cover continuous glucose monitors, so don't wait. Have your insurance handy and call the CGM Health Hotline now.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer, and we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case, and they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. That's 800-613-3597.
Welcome to the Chocolate Spectrum, nestled in the heart of Jupiter, Florida, where every sweet indulgence tells a story of hope. Founded by Valerie Herskowitz for her son Blake, who is on the autism spectrum, the family-owned Artisan Chocolate Company has been spreading joy since 2013. Here, individuals with autism and other developmental disabilities are empowered with training and employment opportunities, which not only give them purpose, but also teach valuable skills. Support a greater cause with your exquisite treat by shopping in-store or online at shop.thechocolatespectrum.com, with shipping nationwide all year round, or call at 561-277-9886. The Chocolate Spectrum, where every bite makes a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
I think it's all rainbows and unicorns inside my head.
No, it's more like dragons and wizards.
Pretty much. It's not a pretty place in there all the time. But United Community Bank, they are the bank for AMP Media Futures Foundation. And you know what, just like they said, direct phone call, direct contact, and makes
You
a
got
whole
in
lot
touch with them
easier.
direct?
Yeah. How nice is
good.
that? That was Adrienne I was on the phone with, and she was talking to Chanel.
Very nice. That way you get things done, finished, and accomplished. We now have the AMP Futures Inc., is it?
AmpFutures.org.
AmpFuture.org. We have the website open, and the email is going to be added today. But we got our foundation page, which is really, really vital to get more information out to you, because a lot of these structures that you're going to be seeing, a lot of that is going to be brought to you by the foundation, which is an interesting aspect of what we're trying to accomplish here, is to help our youth of America get to where they need to go.
Bax, you got all that situated back there with Ben? What happened?
He tripped.
No, like I heard some kind of crash when I was in the bathroom.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, that was just the tables, before the tables.
Just the tables. All right, what would you do?
Oh.
What would you do if you found a bag of cash on the street?
Oh, okay, that's
It depends how much cash.
Wait a minute. Has it ever happened to you?
I found a $20 bill one time and it was the best day of my life.
That's not cash. I'm talking about cash. $1,000, $1,200.
Okay, here's the thing.
Of course not.
I wouldn't do it because I feel like with my luck in these kind of situations,
you would
I would do
money.
it, and they'd be like a cop knocking on my door saying that it was robbed, and now then I'd be going to jail and. Yeah.
No, that's definitely the fear, I feel like.
Have you ever seen the movie, the show, The 10th Kingdom?
No.
So a guy eats a magic jelly bean, and he's like, okay, I wish for $10
million, and the cops come after him.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, because he gets all these duffel bags, and he's like, "Oh, it's my lucky day." Next thing I know, the cops were knocking on the door saying,
"True, it's a true movie." Ever found money?
No, but I know. What would I do? I'd probably turn it in. I'm so honest.
Yeah. I'd like to say that I think if it was under $5,000, I might take it.
Okay.
But if it's over that, I'm like, okay, this isn't like, like someone's looking for that. You know what I mean? Like
money, of course. Someone like think about that. Like you find like $10,000, like $100,000 cash.
Oh my.
Like, that's either
that I would 100% turn in. Yeah.
Exactly, because you don't know where that money comes from.
Okay.
Way too good to be true. Yeah, exactly.
If you guys are worried about $100,000,
give it to you.
1-800-FREDDY.
You'll take it.
I'll take it. I'll be moving so fast.
The trick is, I wouldn't touch it.
Here is this.
I wouldn't even touch it. Like, if you took it, how would you know where to turn it into?
Oh, stop it. Listen.
You turn a police station.
Listen, I don't want to hear this.
I don't know about that one. Some police officers can take that money.
No, yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true.
I would just pretend like I didn't see anything.
Hold on,
I don't want to be part of that situation.
Hold on. On the news, there was a lady, they found a safe. And inside the safe, there was $100,000. And they put it in the newspaper, and they told the world, there's a safe in here. Is this your money? Nobody came to claim it. So guess who gets to keep the 100,000 plus the safe?
She does.
The people that found the safe.
Finders keepers.
Finders keepers. So.
No.
So.
What about her family?
You know what? Stay over there. You're making too much noise. So one day, it was Christmas. I think I told you this story.
Yes,
Had no
good
money.
story.
I had my son was brand new. I was broke, and I was working at the bowling alley at the bar. I had just started, and Michelle was crying hysterically. We have no gifts for Freddie. It's his first day. I said, we'll show him love. It'll be love for his first Christmas. I'm feeling miserable. I go to the bathroom, and I'm cleaning the bathroom, and there's a paper bag in the stall. The urinal. In the pipe, there's a bag. So I take the bag. I stick my hand in there. $2,200.
Stop.
Ain't no way.
Stop.
Ain't no way.
Is that Is that here or that was in New York?
New York City.
Oh my gosh.
It was
That's a joke. Just a paper bag?
A paper bag.
Bro, that's movie style right there.
Who's carrying around $2,200 in a paper bag?
So I take the bag. I take the cash, the wad, and I put it
nice.
That's
only natural.
In my kangaroo patch. And I throw the bag in the toilet and flush it. Because I don't want anybody to come back and say, yo, there's a bag in the garbage. Who took my bag, right? So I flushed it. I run to the bar. There's nobody in the bar. I tell my wife, I says, we got to go. What do you mean we got to go? We just got here. Shut the bar down. And I'm putting everything away. She says, what has got... Just listen to me. Let's go. So she follows me out. It was cold as hell. It was December, whatever. I go out in the car, and I go, here. She says, what did you do?
What did you do?
I said, God heard your question, your prayers. Here. Where'd you get this in? And she gives me the vaccine 20 questions. Is it criminal money? Are you this? Did you kill somebody? What the?
Did you kill somebody?
I said, I found it, which is a true story. I said, now, let's go to Toys R Us, and you can do whatever you want with that money.
Oh, that's great.
And we went, and we had the best Christmas. I bought some.
That's such a great story.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Good story.
I mean,
did anyone ever come, or you don't even know?
Ain't nobody gonna buy. Ain't nobody gonna
I
come.
know it's gonna come ask for a paper
Tomorrow
bag
you're
full
gonna
of
wake up
money.
and there's gonna be somebody at your door who's 20 years ago wanted their money.
When I was in New Jersey, I used to be the horse. I used to be the horse because they used to gamble on the lanes, which I'll never attest to. But they used to gamble on the lanes. Somebody had to hold the money, so sometimes they used to bowl off at $10,000.
Oh my!
So it was a pack of.
Good enough at bowling to.
So they gave me the package. They go, yo, horse, you gotta hold on to the money. So I had to hold on to it. So I had a gun back in those days. And then whoever won, I gave them the money, and they gave me a tip. Sometimes $200-$300, depends on how big the big was.
That's a good tip.
What would have happened if you were holding all the money? Why didn't you just...
Imagine working in a bowling alley and getting a $300 tip.
No, you don't run. You're the reason. You're like a bank. They know that money is secure with me. So one day, Michelle, she closed the lanes down because the roll-off went past 1 o'clock in the morning. So they came over to me. I didn't know how to turn the lanes back on. So I said, Michelle, I got $10,000 in my vest here. You better turn those lanes on or we're in trouble. She will not turn them on. Oh. I had to give it back, and then to punish her, because she wanted to go home, I stayed there till 3 in the morning giving out drinks, and I paid for it, to apologize to them. The next day, Harvey, the owner, says, Michelle was right, you were wrong. I says, yeah, but I walked out, because anybody else would not have.
So who are these guys?
Just bowlers, people that I knew.
Just bowlers?
Oh, bowling's a big business. I saw a guy win a bowling match, and the guy had to give his brand new Cadillac, the Pinks, to him.
Are you serious?
Bro.
The Pinks, because he lost his car.
Oh,
that is insane. Dude,
and
New
I
York
had
is
to make
crazy,
sure.
bro.
I had to make sure that the guy walked away with the car.
Oh my god!
If you know what I mean. And he walked away. We used to do bowl-offs all the time. It's the best.
Bax, what would you do if your friend came to class with no pants on?
Hey, that happened the other day.
Didn't that happen the other day?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What would you do if you're in class and then someone walked in with no pants on?
I would probably just
He wouldn't do anything.
laugh
No, you wouldn't.
I think I would respectfully assume they had a rough morning.
Yeah.
Baxter would ignore it. Baxter would say, "Hey, how you doing?"
No, I take off mine too. We can join forces.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I didn't see that one coming.
Wow.
I'm buzzing.
I think I've lost my vision.
Emotional damage.
What would you do?
No, I think I actually think I would just like try to pretend that it was not the case until somebody else said something.
Where would your eyes go?
I'm staring at the ceiling.
Good
100%. My eyes are not leaving the ceiling.
Good answer.
Now, I would bet you that Nathan would point it out to the guy. I would bet you $100.
Did you
Nathan
know
would
you're
point it
not
out.
wearing
Yeah.
any pants?
Hey, man, by the
Were
way.
you aware of that?
And say something like, "Bro, no pants. What are you doing?"
The first thing I'll do, I'll ask him, first off, why? I'll hear the reason. If it's a good one, I'll let it slide. If it's not, I'll slap them.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I believe it.
I believe it too.
I believe it.
Listen, if you're doing that for no reason, you probably deserve to get slapped.
Now,
What would you do?
hold
I know
on.
you say,
Hold
go on.
Hold on.
No, yeah.
I want to change the question. What if she showed up with no let's start with Nathan, Mr. Stevie Wonder over there. What would you do if she showed
That's where
up?
I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Ceiling.
She has no
Straight to the
pants
ceiling.
on. What would you do then?
Straight to the ceiling.
I got trouble for that either way.
Oh yeah, you're getting in trouble for that no matter what.
reasons.
Unless you're making it painfully obvious that you were like looking somewhere straight at the ceiling.
Two reasons for that.
I probably look at the wall and turn
Two
my
reasons
back.
for that. One, I'm a dude, and two, I'm black. Those two are mixed. Are mixed. So.
See, things we never
It's
think
not a
about.
good combination for that
I
situation.
didn't realize. I didn't realize one of those two things about Nathan.
I never realized like you actually have to think about those things.
What would you do if a guy came in naked with no pants?
Yeah, oh, me too, man. I'm right there with
I don't
you.
want to go there.
I'm sitting right next to you, head all the way back, staring at the ceiling.
I would sit next to her and says, I really love what you did with no pants.
Yeah, might say like nice outfit.
We have to get a camera. Paxton, bring me a pictures, please.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I would. Why? Why am I going to despair their feeling of dress?
Well, what if they're like...
There's no reason for that. If there's no reason...
No, there's got to be a
I'm calling
reason,
her out.
right? Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
calling her out regardless.
Maybe she's trying to get your attention. You ever think of that?
That'd be a big statement to get one person's attention.
It would.
What would you do if someone in the studio asked you out on a date?
It depends. Is it a guy or a
Look,
girl?
I got
Because
sound
I only got
effects.
3 guys in here. Guy or girl?
Well, it can just be the studio at large. It could be anyone that works
But
here.
is it a guy asking him out or a
It
girl
doesn't
asking?
For a
say.
guy, it's a girl. For a girl, it's a guy. There.
Or what if for a girl for a girl?
All right. So then, what would you do if somebody asked you out on a date? Let's start with you.
I think keeping things professional is a very important thing, in my opinion.
Okay, now
I
tell
think
me
there's
the
too many
truth.
conflicts of interest.
Now tell me the truth. What would
That's
you do?
no, that's the actual
Secretly,
answer.
you wouldn't go on the slide.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's just like too there's too many reasons to like hate your job
You're
after the
telling me.
fact, like hate that person after. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's.
So
too
you've
hairy.
heard of the Josh rule.
Oh, you're wrong for that! You're wrong for that! Oh my God! I pray to God, Josh. Hey, Josh, if you're watching, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
What do you mean I didn't mean it?
Freddie, hold on. You deserve this. Hold on.
Emotional damage.
Josh, he didn't mean it, Josh. He didn't mean it.
First of all, what do you mean I didn't mean it? He didn't do it once. He did it twice.
I know, but you're
Da, da,
gonna,
da, da, da,
you're
da.
gonna hurt Josh's feelings.
Why?
No, Josh knows. He's learned
knows.
his lesson.
He said, you know what he says to me? Man, you were so right.
If only I listened to you at that point.
If only. So we're gonna get to you in a
And
second.
after
What
the
about
first
Nathan?
one, we told him don't do it again. He did it right
He did it
again.
right, and he did it right away.
gosh.
It's like the more you tell him, the more he does. So what would you do, Mr. Nathan?
About what?
If a girl
About
asked you
what?
out?
Someone here asked you out.
Don't Stevie Wonder me.
Where's this all coming from? Stevie Wonder.
Because you go where he lives. With the glasses.
If it was me, nah, I wouldn't do it.
I believe that.
I wouldn't do it.
I believe that. Nathan
Now-
wants to keep it perfect.
Now we are going to ask El Machimo over here. What would you do, Mr. Baxter? What are you still doing, Mr. Baxter? Why haven't you stopped, Mr. Bass?
Next question.
No.
What would you do?
Given what I've learned, I wouldn't do it.
Who asked, you or her first?
Yeah, who asked who up? That's a him.
Don't say names.
That's
Just
a
say
him.
That's a him face. Look at the
I
him face.
am
Guilty.
guilty. I am the person, yes.
You were the
Of course
first,
I
the
was.
middle, and the last one to ask.
And he's so happy about it. Look.
He loves pain. His music gets better. Did
I
you see
don't-
how well he sang yesterday?
Yesterday
You know
was
what he tells
amazing.
me? That's because you were right. I'm in pain. I sing better. What the hell is that?
Masochist. Okay, but like, I do enjoy, even though it's painful sometimes.
Did you say Bud Light? Why don't you just have a regular
But
Bud?
he does enjoy. He
Oh,
said.
Bud Light. Oh, I
But
thought he said Bud
I
Light.
do enjoy sometimes the feeling of
Loneliness?
companionship.
But where's the companionship stop and the loneliness start?
It doesn't.
But that's my point. Anyway, moving on to moving on to the next question.
Next question. If you could marry anyone, who would it be?
Oh,
I have an answer for that immediately. I already have an answer for that.
Who would like to open up Pandora's box?
You go first.
Natalie Portman.
Oh, that's a good one.
Who's that?
Love of my life.
Star Wars.
Natalie Portman?
She's a bit too old for you, buddy.
She's oh yeah, I don't care.
She's beautiful.
Dude, yeah, Natalie Portman. Ever since Star
Who is she?
Wars.
Star Wars.
Love my life.
The girl with the thing on her head?
That was Princess
Princess-
Leia.
no, It's Queen Amidala from Star Wars. From the
Good
prequels.
choice. Good choice. Good
Oh my
choice.
gosh.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah.
Don't know who that is.
Nathan?
Padme
You are
Amidala.
uncultured, sir.
Padme.
For me, I'll go with Dove Cameron.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh.
Dove Cameron's a good one.
See Descendants? You see Descendants?
Yeah.
There you go.
Do we ask? Take that one person out of the take it away from that, so
Who
you're
else
not
would
in
it be?
trouble.
Who else can you pick? What other human
To
being?
be the mother to your children.
Oh my goodness.
Natalie Portman would be great.
Yeah, that's Dove Cameron right there. That's Dove Cameron right there.
Yeah. Seriously.
Oh God. Oh God.
Kim Kardashian.
Oh,
Hell no.
No, I don't think I would have it.
Hell
Never.
no.
Heck no, bro. Kanye can't even do it.
The genius can't. What can I do?
I know I'd want to be. I know I'd want to
Beyonce.
be.
Beyonce's a queen, though, you know.
Yeah, she's a queen.
I know I'd want to be a musician.
Barbara Walters.
Barbara Walters.
Barbara Walters.
Oh no!
Nicki Minaj.
God. Who's the
I think
lead-
Nicki
who's the
Minaj
lead
would be
singer of Joni
strangely
and
a
the
good
Jets?
mom. Like,
Kind of.
I feel like she
Joni.
could be.
Yeah.
Joni and the Jets.
Tony and the Jets.
Yeah.
Joni
The
and the
blonde-headed
Jets.
lady.
No,
She's a singer.
Pat Benatar.
yeah. I'd
Oh,
marry
Pat Benatar's a good choice.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
That's a tough one. I have so many. Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
I would be husband
He'd
number
resurrect
11.
her.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, you didn't, oh, they have to be alive?
No, they don't have to be alive.
I want to add Gal Gadot.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, she's
Gal
beautiful.
Gadot.
I think I'd marry
No,
Gal
no,
Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, she's great.
Gal Gadot.
Who would you marry?
Gal Gadot, no.
Oh, I know. The Rock.
The
The
Rock.
Rock's good. I'd say, I don't know, Richard Gere probably, or George Clooney.
Oh, I feel like Clooney's a classic
Yeah,
choice.
Classic Clooney.
Everybody loves George Clooney.
Richard Gere.
You know, Pretty Woman,
I
all
know who
about
he
that
is.
situation.
Yeah, but he's not.
Officer and a
Clooney, no,
Gentleman.
He's not 100%.
Oh, maybe he was.
I don't know, marrying Gal Gadot maybe. I'm not
Like the original Batman, I think he was. Yeah. Yeah,
Moving
Clooney,
on.
man.
What are you going to say?
Wow.
I know. What would you say if someone cut you in line?
Oh.
It's not that deep.
No, it is.
It isn't that deep.
Okay, it depends if you're like.
In a good mood
If
or in a
we're
bad
like,
mood?
okay, so you know how like for a plane, everybody kind of gets in line at the same time and it makes like a crowd?
Yeah.
In that sense, okay. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna get in front of me as we're filing in, whatever. But if I'm like in line and you're just coming in, like, you're not going like a friend in front of me or something like that, you're just blatantly cutting me, I'm not saying something. Like I don't know what I would say, maybe like,
Lines in the back.
yeah,
But, like,
that's a
The way
a
I
good
look
line.
at it,
That don't bother
Line
me.
there
starts
are
here.
more and bigger and more important things in life
Then who
to
cuts you
worry
on the line?
about
Agreed.
than who cuts you in line.
I agree.
Man, I'm
For
so
example-
impatient though, I
For
can't.
example, I was in line. It was a horrible crowded line. And a guy ran up to me. He said, listen, my flight takes off in about 30 minutes. And I said, like, what kind of person would I be if I said, no, you got to stand by me?
No, definitely. I agree.
You got to, like...
That's a different case. If you're asking, then that's different.
I was at Costco, and I'm lying, and I'm up next, and this lady and this other guy came at the same point at the same time. So they're going to argue about who goes next. So I was next. So I grabbed the car. I said, come on, here, you go. Because I already knew the argument was coming.
Yeah.
And there is no reason to fight on the line. I almost got into a fist fight at Walmart. Because this
fist fight?
Yeah, because this guy was with his son, and he kept hitting me in the back of the legs with his cart. So I went around the side. Then he starts mouthing me. So I said, what? And he did it in English, Spanish, Chinese, I don't know. And I got involved with him. So the lady in front of me, she got so nervous. This guy was big. This is like Nathan's son. And the lady got so nervous, she dropped her wallet and there's money all over the floor. So I helped her pick it up. I said, don't worry about it. It ain't going to get ugly. And the security came over. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Security.
This guy was foaming at the
These
mouth.
things are so...
Some people have too much pride.
No, what's the word? They're too soft.
Snowflakes.
Like you did the right thing by not getting into altercation. This dude, excuse me, this dude couldn't even like walk away from that. He instigated you. That's his fault, not
No,
you.
yeah.
I have no idea what his problem was. But it's funny because I know people that I'm with, they hate the line cutting routine. And I say, that's okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
What are you getting all crazy
There's
about?
bigger things than I have to worry about.
It depends what the lines, like I said, it depends what the situation is. If you're gonna, like in your situation where the guy asks you, I would definitely let him know.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
But like, it depends. If you're like, listen, if you're like an old woman and you cut in front of me and don't say, like, okay, I'm not gonna, what am I gonna do, right?
Here's the
What
way
am I gonna do?
I'll let it slide.
Yeah, exactly. I'll let it slide. Like you're,
It's an old lady, dude.
Yeah, like or like a pregnant woman or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's one person who cuts in front of me,
Bailey.
I make no issue. If a group of like 10 people,
Bailey's.
come on, we can cut in front of him, I'd be like, no.
You know, when I was...
There's a difference between one person cutting in front of you, but like once it starts becoming an issue,
Yeah, you don't want to set a precedent.
large group of people, then no.
When I was in New York, this guy cuts in front of me on the line. I don't remember what it was. The line was long. He cuts in front of me, and he turns around. He says to me, "You don't mind, right?" And he gives me this.
Okay. That's
So, but I know, but I knew who he was.
Oh, you guys knew each other.
No.
But you
I
knew who he was. Okay.
This guy was a mobster.
Oh.
You don't mind, right? I go, absolutely not. I said, do you
Oh yeah, no, me too.
I said, so I said to the guy, do you want me to get you a cup of coffee while we wait? And he says, you would do that? I says, yeah. So he gives me a $100 bill. I go get the coffee. He says, you keep the change.
Bro.
I learned from that point.
Yeah, what?
From that point on, I learned there ain't nothing to fight about on the line.
What?
Because the good, the bad, and the ugly occur. You ever drive and they cut you off?
Yeah.
And you want to sort of jump out and everything? You don't do that.
You know
You
what?
know what? You got to get there before me.
Well, Florida especially, I know people are crazier than me.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So it's like,
I see
I
all the
remember-
time. I call it a Floridian turn, where they don't have their turn signal and they're like, 3 lanes.
Yeah.
You got to be
Yeah.
defensive
They gotta
driving.
get that way.
You got to have defensive driving. And if they got to get there before you, let them. And there was a guy one time in a hot ride, and he's on my bumper, and he's, move out the way. So I waited to the hill. This is on 95 going west. And I got out of the way, and he zooms by me, and there was a truck parked.
Morning.
And he runs right into the truck.
Oh.
So I stop, I go, da. You good? I mean, his car was a wreck.
Yo, you good? That's the biggest comeback I've ever heard.
that's hilarious.
You good?
Like, you good?
Guy don't like ugly.
So I saw this video of this person. I don't know if you saw this at all, but there's this guy who's, I guess he ran his car off the road and he crashed into a ditch. And it was a guy who was driving by. He kind of parked for a second, looked at the guy in the ditch, and he kept saying, Sir, you should know, you can't park there.
Oh my god.
He was crashed into a ditch.
That's horrible.
You can't park there.
That's just adding insult to injury, though. Like, oh.
He was British, too. He was British. So, you can't park there, sir. Sir, you can't park there.
Now I got the I got the question of the day.
gotta wrap up.
Do you get upset when they cut you in line? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold your breath.
It depends.
There we go.
Doesn't
It used to really aggravate me.
It still does.
When
It still
I would
does.
pick the kids up from school and I'd wait on pickup line for an hour, and some Boca mom would drive in next to everyone and go right through
Yeah, that my mom used to.
and cut someone off.
Yes, that's exact.
That to me would make me crazy because you know what? We're all in the same place picking up our kids from school. Just wait your turn. That would make me
When
nuts.
we go to the dollar store, people cut you off. Oh, really?
Like the line goes there. No, the car thing with the moms makes me crazy.
You know what you do? You ask them, "Can I get you a cup of coffee to go with your rudeness?" And that's all you got to do. You ain't got to say nothing else. You got to
Right,
say
your mom
nothing.
too. You
Oh,
know.
dude, that unlocked a memory for me because I honestly forgot about that. But seriously, like I would remember, and sometimes like even getting out, like you go into the next lane and people are cutting in front of you to get out, like. I just remember it would drive her absolutely insane.
Yeah,
Your
something
mom?
about
Absolutely
Boca
insane. Yeah, same thing.
entitlement moms.
Your mom used to
feel-
say, "What are you doing?"
No,
You gotta
yeah,
do
she would, this guy in front of me. I'm like, and I'm there like, yeah, mom, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the drivers. Anyway, we got to wrap it up. We got
Exactly.
Hello, Your Health is Calling today at 11 o'clock on the Reinvented Life Network. Today is about exercise. So tune in, check it out with Sue Kostick. I love Sue. She's so organized. She sent me all the files, all the videos, everything in order of what it needs to go in.
Do we have a commercial playing on that show?
Ready to go.
Yes, we do, and they're all ready loaded to go.
Perfect.
All right, more to come. Have a great morning, everyone. Tune in midday. See what's going on here at the cafe. We'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughter at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.